Hello friends, welcome to yet another video by elanclassesjaipur. Jaipur. Today we are going to learn chapter 6, Chacun ses gouts. What does this mean? What is the chapter's name? Chacun ses goûts means everybody has his own taste or pasand apni apni. Let's study. Mon passe-temps favori. My favorite pastime or hobby. So here's the text of the chapter. This is from your French textbook, ENTRE JEUNES, class 10. Pauline passe un week-end chez ses grands-parents à la campagne. Pauline spends, pass means spends, or is spending a weekend at her grandparents. Where is the house of the grandparents? À la campagne. This is out of the city area. This is the rural area. À la campagne, countryside. Pauline says to her grandma, whose name is Beatrice, and they are talking together. Que ton jardin est beau, mamie. So, mommy is here, grandma. How beautiful is your garden, grandma? Beatrice says, grandma says, merci ma chérie. Thank you, darling. Le jardinage, c'est mon passe-temps favorite pastime. This is my hobby. I enjoy it. Then Pauline asks, c'est toi qui t'occupes de ce jardin-ci? Is it you yourself who is occupied with this gardening? Jardin-ci, this garden. You engage yourself or you keep busy with yourself. Keep busy yourself. Yes, je sème des grains de fleurs. What is sème? Sème is a verb to grow, to sow the seed. Je sème des grains de fleurs. I grow or I sow the seeds of the flowers. Et je plante des bulbes. And I plant the bulbs of the plants. Ensuite, then, thereafter, je taille les rosiers. Rosier is rose plant. Taille, cut short, cut to size. I cut to size the rose plants. Et j'arrose le jardin. Arroser is to irrigate, to give water. Arroser, to irrigate. Irrigate, to give water to the plants. J'arrose le jardin, I give water in the garden. Tu vois, you see, le jardin sera fleuri au printemps. The garden will flourish, will grow in flowers au printemps, in spring season. So, sera is the future tense. This will grow, this is flourish. The garden will flourish in printemps is a season, spring season. Et j'adore ça. I love this. I like very much this thing. Pauline regards ces tulips and indicating the tulips. Indicating to the tulips, the grandma says, look at, regarde, look at these tulips. Pauline. Celles-ci sont belles. These ones. Celles-ci, these ones are beautiful. Celles-là, those ones over there, sont vraiment magnifiques, are really great, magnificent. Mamie, tu n'es pas fatiguée? Don't you get tired? Beatrice says, non, pour moins de stress, for lessening the stress, lessening the tension in life. Il faut cultiver notre jardin. It is a must, it is required, it is needed to cultivate our garden, make our garden. So this is a way of losing tension, making the tension in life lesser by gardening, what the grandmother is doing. Okay. So Pauline now turns to his grandpa and says, Papi, Papi means grandpa, tu ne fais pas de jardinage comme mamie? You do not do the gardening like grandma? So Jean-Claude is the name of the grandpa, who says, non, je préfère la lecture à celui-là. Over that, over the gardening, I prefer lecture, reading. I prefer reading over the gardening. Cela me passionne. This thing, it gives me passion, it gives me enthusiasm, it makes me passionate. Reading is my passion. I gain happiness through reading. Je viens de lire un roman indien très célèbre, Malgudi Days. So he has just read Malgudi Days, which is a novel by R.K. Narayan, and he says, Je viens de lire. This is passé récent tense. Passé récent, recent past. Viens de. Je viens de lire. I have just read a novel, Indian novel, très célèbre, very famous, called Malgudi Days. And the girl Pauline affirms, reaffirms, celui de R.K. Narayan, that one of R.K. Narayan, written by R.K. Narayan? Oui. Tu lis, Pauline? Yes. Do you read, Pauline? Grandpa asks. And Pauline says, oui. J'aime Harry Potter. I like Harry Potter. Les bandes dessinées, the comic books. And those comic books are Asterix, Tintin. J'aime aussi des romans policiers. I also like the detective novels. Romans policiers. It means detective novels. Then Grandpa asks, quel est ton loisir préféré? What is your leisure activity, preferred leisure activity? Pauline says, eh bien, j'aime regarder les films. I like to watch the films. Here, two girls are talking. The first one asks, and where they are, the place is Musée d'Orsay, or at the Musée d'Orsay. This is a famous museum in France. A first girl asks, quel tableau préfères-tu? Which scenery or which painting do you prefer? Celui-ci, this one, ou celui-là, or that one? Celui-ci, this one, celui-là, that one, like this one, celui-ci, this one. And this is the portrait de l'artiste pour lui-même, par lui-même. This is the portrait of the artist by himself. He has himself made the portrait of himself. This is a painting of tournesol. These are the flowers. Tournesol. Sol is sun. So these are sunflowers. Le Louvre. This is a famous museum, a big museum in Paris. Autrefois, before, in old times. Autrefois means before. The Chateau médiéval. It was a medieval chateau. It was a medieval castle. Chateau is castle. A palais de roi. It was a palace of the kings. Roi, kings. Maintenant, now. This was in the past, autrefois, and opposite word is maintenant, now. A musée de renommée mondiale. It is a world famous museum. This is page 52 of your book. Lis le texte suivant. Read the following text. Château médiéval, a medieval castle, Palais des Rois de France, palace of the kings of France. Musée depuis 2 siècles, a museum since, depuis, since 2 centuries. Le palais du Louvre, the Louvre Palace, développe son architecture plus de 800 années d'histoire. This Louvre Palace is developing or has been developing its architecture for more than 800 years now. Le Louvre est installé sur un domaine de plus de 40 hectares en plein cœur de Paris. Louvre is situated, installé, situated on the area, domaine, area, de plus de 40 hectares, area of more than 40 hectares, en plein cœur de Paris, in the middle of, in the heart of, cœur is heart, middle of the Paris. Sur la rive droite de la Seine. So Seine is the river, and on the right bank, la rive droite, on the right bank. Sur means on the droite is right, on the right, and rive is bank, river bank, on the right bank of the Seine River. C'est l'un des plus grands musées du monde. This is the most big or biggest museums of the world. Et le plus grand de Paris, and the most big or the biggest of Paris. Musée du Louvre is the biggest museum of Paris and one of the biggest museums in the world. Le musée du Louvre conserve environ 6 000 peintures européennes, y compris celles des peintres comme Renoir, Van Gogh et Leonardo da Vinci. The Louvre Museum conserves, it has about or around environ about 6,000 paintings, European paintings, comprised there, kept there, those of painters such as Renoir, Van Gogh, and Leonardo da Vinci. C'est l'architecte sino-américain Léo Ming-Pin qui a construit au centre de la cour Napoléon une grande pyramide. Now there is a pyramid in the Louvre Museum. In front of the Louvre Museum, there is a pyramid of glass. And this pyramid was built by a Chinese American architect whose name was Ming Pei. C'est l'architecte sino-américain by the name of this, qui a construit, this is passé composé, a construit, which built au centre de la cour Napoléon, at the center of the Napoleon courtyard. La cour is courtyard. Napoleon courtyard, a big pyramid he constructed. Avec environ 9 millions de visiteurs annuels, with about 9 million of visitors annually, le Louvre reste le musée le plus visité du monde, the most visited museum of the world. It remains, le Louvre it is the most visited museums of the world. I observe, aller au cinéma, going to the cinema. Pauline says, ça te dit d'aller au cinéma? Do you want to? Ça te dit de. This is an expression. Do you want to? Avoir envie de. It means, do you desire? Do you want? Avoir envie de. In place of avoir envie de, we can also use ça te dit de. And with this, we use the verb in infinitive. So this is the construction. Ça te dit de aller au cinéma. Do you want to go? Aller, to go. Do you want to? Ça te dit de aller au cinéma. Volontiers. Of course, I want to. Or Rex. This is the cinema hall. To the cinema hall Rex. On passe le film Maman, j'ai raté l'avion. It is going on. On passe means the film is going on. They are playing the film, the name of which is Maman, j'ai raté l'avion. I have missed the plane. Rate means miss, to miss the train or plane or bus even. Rate. So this is passé composé tense. J'ai raté. I missed. I have missed the plane. Celui-ci, c'est-il en version originale? This one, celui-ci, this one, this film, Is it in original version? Pauline, oui. As-tu envie de voir ce film? Do you want to see this film? Oui. On peut y aller. Yes, we can go there to watch the film. As-tu vu le film américain? Have you seen, again passé composé tense, as-tu vu? Have you seen the film American? Mama, j'ai raté l'avion. Mommy, I have missed the plane. Lis le résumé du film. Read the resume of the film. So here is the resume of the film. J'ai raté l'avion. Pour Noël, for Christmas. La famille, la Caliste, this is the surname of this family, a décidé de, have decided to passer ses vacances à Paris, to spend their vacation in Paris. 3 jours avant les fêtes, before 3 days of the celebration, c'est le grand départ. It was the grand leaving. It was big departure. Dans la précipitation, in the hurry. Kat et Peter McAllister oublie Kevin. These two, this is the name of the couple, Kate and Peter. These are parents who have forgotten. Oublie. They have forgotten Kevin, le plus jeune de leurs enfants, the smallest of their infants, their children. This is the youngest. Âgé de 9 ans, aged 9 years. Le jeune garçon, the young boy, se retrouve seul. He finds himself seul, lonely, dans la grande maison de Chicago, in the big house of Chicago. Étrangement, la veille, dans un coup de colère, il avait souhaité être débarrassé de son encombrante famille. Strangely, the previous evening, in the fit of anger, dans un coup de colère, in a fit of anger, he had wanted to get rid of, débarrasser, to get rid of, de son encombrante famille, his encumbering family. Et voilà. And here you are, que maintenant, tous sont réellement disparus. That everybody has really disappeared, leaving him alone in the house. Le premier moment de désespoir passé. So, in the beginning, the child got very disheartened and he lost hope. But Kevin decides to prendre les choses en main. He decides to take the things in his own hands. Et d'affronter les tâches ménagères and to do or to face the household works. Tâches ménagères, household works, such as cuisine, to cook food, ménage, to do the other homework works, lessive, cleaning and washing clothes, course, buying or shopping. Mais bientôt, but soon, une autre chose va l'occuper tout entier, is going to occupy him. But soon, another thing is going to occupy him soon. Empêcher de malfaiteur de dépouiller la maison. To stop or to deal with two malfaiteur. Malfaiteur is a wrongdoer. It is evildoer, bad person. This little child has to stop that from robbing the house. This child has to stop that person, that evil person, tout y est. And that's all. Everything is there. Tout y est. Everything is there. Le rire, laughing, l'émotion, emotions, jusqu'à un zeste de suspense, up to the or even the zest of suspense. A little fun of suspense also is there. Une comédie à voir en famille. A comedy to be seen with family. So this was the text explained. Hope you have liked the video. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.